Grandma's eyes fluttered open, the world a blurry haze after the anesthesia. Above her, a familiar face loomed, but the warmth she expected was replaced by a chilling urgency. It was her son, his voice a low, insistent whisper. "Mom, just sign here," he said, pressing a clipboard into her hand, the pen cold against her skin. "It's for the insurance, we need to get it done quickly." Her head was swimming, the words a jumble in her ears. She trusted him, of course she did. He was her son. She fumbled with the pen, trying to focus on the dotted line. From the doorway, a pair of sharp eyes watched the scene unfold. Nurse Sarah felt a knot tighten in her stomach. Something was wrong. The son's frantic energy, the way he glanced nervously over his shoulder, the sheer pressure he was putting on his disoriented mother, it all screamed red flag. An insurance form? Right after major surgery? It made no sense. This wasn't just a son helping his mother, this felt predatory. She knew she had to act, and fast. Just as Grandma's pen touched the paper, Sarah glided into the room with a practiced, calm smile. "Oh, hello there. Sorry to interrupt," she said, her voice light and professional. "It's just time for a routine post-op check. We need to check her vitals and make sure everything is okay before we do any paperwork." She gently took the clipboard from Grandma's hand. "We can get to this later, dear," she told her patient softly. "Your health is the priority right now." The son's face darkened, a flash of anger in his eyes. "It'll only take a second," he snapped. "It's important." Sarah held his gaze, her smile never wavering. "So is her recovery," she replied firmly, turning her attention back to Grandma, effectively creating a barrier between mother and son. With the family ushered out to the waiting room, Sarah finally had a moment to examine the papers. Her blood ran cold. These weren't insurance forms. The bold letters at the top of the page were unmistakable: property transfer agreement. Her son was trying to trick his own mother into signing away her home, the place she had lived in for over 50 years. Disgust and anger washed over her. She immediately picked up the phone and dialed the hospital's legal department, explaining the situation with a steady, determined voice. This wasn't just unethical, it was a crime. Within minutes, hospital security arrived. They escorted the son and his family from the premises, their protests and angry shouts echoing down the sterile hallway before fading into silence. Sarah returned to Grandma's room, a cup of warm tea in her hand. The legal team was on their way to officially void the documents and ensure her assets were protected. Grandma was awake now, more lucid, and she looked at Sarah with tears welling in her eyes. "You saved me," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. Sarah simply took her hand. "I'm just doing my job," she said. "And we're going to make sure you're safe." In that quiet room, a bond was forged, a testament to the fact that sometimes, heroes don't wear capes, they wear scrubs.